All right, good Monday evening, everybody. Welcome into another Talking Gamecocks with your host, Gamecock Chuck, and my good buddy, Jordan Dealmaker, right here to my right. Man, South Carolina escaped Atlanta with the W yesterday. At times it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win, and sometimes an ugly win is better than a loss. So we're going to take it. We're going to move on. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the good stuff, the bad stuff, the ugly stuff that happened in the game. And we want y'all to get involved too. So make sure you're hitting that like button, get in the chat, let us know your thoughts on the game. And we'll see how the night goes. We got a football game on. There's several people streaming. Got North Carolina TCU on. So, so what's going on, Jordan? How was your day today?
Oh, man, it's pretty good. How about yours?
Oh, it was a work day, so I mean, can't complain, I guess.
I didn't get back home till right around 5 o'clock. You know, after the ball game, I told you we had planned on going fishing, which we did. And my son and I, and we got on the bass pretty good. Didn't do fare out that well. Catfishing. I think we had 3 or 4 good bites. I missed a set hook on one. He missed a set hook on another one, but I caught about a 3.5 pound bass and about a 2.5 pound bass. So it wasn't a flop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. We got Scott, Todd, David, Real USC. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome in. Like I said, we're going to talk about the game, man. We got out of there with a 24-11 win, and I'm going to share the stats here in a little bit. But let me. What was your take of the game there, Jordan? What's your thoughts of it?
You know, man, the first game's always hard to judge, right? It really is, because it is the first game. There's cobwebs there, obviously, for any team. Our offensive line was exactly what I thought they were. Trashy. Your boy Nick Harbor, he showed that he can be the guy. But here's the problem. When you show it this early, then everybody's going to double team it. Defensively, hold on before I go to defense. Lenoris was what I would call typical Lenoris, typical from what we've seen, but he just didn't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
He didn't have a whole lot of time. And obviously, you know, weight transfers on feet during the motion. He sailed a few that he shouldn't have sailed. But, I mean, you're going to sell them when you're, you know, throwing off the wrong leg.
Yeah.
Defensively, I like what our defensive line did. I did, personally. Our rush attack was not exactly what I would say great, but it wasn't horrible. But hey, we shut them out. I mean, they didn't score a tutty. So, you know, what really, with one of our key players on the backside of the defense going down with an injury, what more could you really ask for? I think our defense played on a scale of 1 to 10. They played an 8.5. That's my opinion. Our offense on a scale of 1 to 10 played about a 5. Our offensive line played about a 2. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Well, my take on it is, of course, the offensive line looked no better than it has since Spurrier left. Yeah. I said this last night. I said it on JD's show as well last night. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, man. I mean, something's got to change to get that offensive line to perform better. When I look at Lenoris last night, I feel the opposite of the way you felt. I think he was trying to do what Shula wanted him to do. I think he tried to sit back in the pocket and wait till the receivers got open,
Well,
he
you know,
was-
my father was at the game. He said the exact same thing. He thought they took his legs from me. Did you hear me? Or you froze up, Chuck? Well, my daddy said the same. He was at the game in Atlanta, and he said the exact same thing.
Yeah, I think he played towards what Shula wanted him to do, kind of trust his instincts and trust the receivers to get open and run their route. And I think, we can't do that right now until we get that offensive line shored up. Because, it was just ugly. They had 4 sacks. They had 4 sacks on us last night. Norris was running for his life. We couldn't get no run game going. We had one drive. Well, we had the first drive. We got some rushing yards with Norris. And then was it the field goal we got? We got some running yards there with Attaway and Faison. But outside of that, the run game was stymied about all night, man. I think we ended up with 125 yards rushing.
Yeah.
So and it's all attributed to the offensive line.
Well, I have 119. You have 125, 119.
I think I have to look at it. I have to look at the stats again. I thought something like that, one something.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pull that up real quick. And 119. Somewhere I saw 125. I don't know where I saw it at.
But I will say now that I did have 2 big surprises of the night. I don't know about y'all, but Attaway, hey, let that boy let him do him. You know what I'm saying? He was impressive. And listen, we all, Faison's never had the garnet black on before, but he impressed as well. You know what I mean? When he had his opportunities, he made the most of it.
Yeah, I think whenever he was able to find that crease is when he made things happen.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna see that from either one of these backs. Well, you see more of it with Attaway because he's more of a physical runner, but you ain't gonna see the explosiveness of Faison until that offensive line gets fixed. And
listen, buddy, I can't agree with you more. This was my biggest concern. I've been talking about it. Y'all sick and tired of hearing me say it, but it was just same damn thing. Offensive line wise, it's nothing. It's watered down. Damn lemonade. What the hell?
Yeah. But offensively, as far as receivers, we didn't really have a whole lot. 209 yards, 12 receptions. Nick was the big receiver of the night. Had that 64-yard touchdown post play. And I watched his interview today, and he said that, he was ready for that. And he said as long as that DB didn't put his hands on him, he knew what he was going to do. He was going to blow by him and catch it. So, and that's exactly what he did. And it's actually pleasant to see that.
Well, I don't know if you heard Shane's post-game interview or press conference, not interview, press conference. But he said that Hunter, which is his son, watched him run that play, and he threw the flag. He either threw the flag or the wheel. He didn't throw the post. Right. And Hunter said, Daddy.
Yeah.
Harbor was open. If he'll throw that post route, that's going to be a touchdown because he can get past everybody. He said, sure enough, when they dialed it up, he heard it on the headset, and they dialed it up. He's like, please throw the post. I told you to throw the post. Throw the post. And he did. Touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And that was refreshing to see. I know several people don't like Nick, and North Carolina scored.
Look at that. You got MJ and Roy up in the box. There's Rand, West Virginia. Randy Moss in the box too.
Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it was good to see Harbor haul in that big touchdown and put up some good stats. He only had 3 catches though. There was another one that should have been a touchdown.
Now listen, I'm glad you brought that up. You and I talked about it prior to hitting the live button, right?
Yeah.
I want everybody, maybe I missed something in a rule change this year. But as everyone knows, the goal line is an invisible wall that goes all the way up. Let's just call it 10 foot tall. When you break that plane and you're in possession of the ball, the play is over. It is a plumb touchdown. So at some point, I missed something, and I've looked it up to see if they reprinted something that I've never seen before in the rule book. How in the hell you can possess a ball in the end zone, take 3 steps, fall out of bounds, and bobble the ball, and it is incomplete. They did it to LSU. They did it to South Carolina, and I think you said they did it to Notre Dame last night?
Somebody last night, but they called it a touchdown, I believe.
Yeah, y'all please help me. If I've missed something, explain it to me. Maybe I'm not just intelligent enough to understand it.
Yeah, I don't know if they changed that rule or not, but I know the NFL does it. And, with the whole NIL and paying players, I think they're trying to adopt more NFL type of rules like that. I don't know why, but it's what it seems like to me. Now, I may be wrong, but that's just the way it looks anyway.
Yeah, R said, Jordan, I was wondering the same thing. I mean, and listen, we won the game, albeit ugly, offensively, we won the game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I thought this about LSU, and y'all know I hell hate LSU. I do. But they got screwed out of a touchdown. And then John Brown, if the same thing didn't happen to us. The exact same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, maybe I missed something somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. But outside of that, we had some good runs. Attaway, he finished tonight with 60 yards on 14 carries, and Faison had 40 yards on 7 carries. Lenoris only had 25. It's good to see a running back leading the stats for a change versus Lenoris.
Yeah, but I got it right here. Let me make sure I'm right. Lenoris ended up with 25, average of right at 2 yards, right?
Yep.
With a tud. But didn't he lose?
He lost a ton of yards on them 4 sacks.
Didn't he lose like 36 yards?
Yeah.
With sacks? So,
yep.
I mean, it is what it is. Again, all that preaches we got a horrible offensive line.
Yeah. Defensively, I think we played pretty solid at times. We gave up some stuff. They do have 2 good wide receivers, the 2 Green guys, Aiden and Donovan Green. Both of them are real good possession receivers that can make things happen. Oh, we got Gamecock Sporty in here.
Yeah, he texted me last night. I didn't text you and tell you that. I was fishing. No, I don't think I did.
What's up, Sporty? How you doing, buddy? Or Logan? Michael, how you doing? But defensively, I think we played pretty good at times. The linebackers were flying around. Murphy Okoronkwo, he was flying around. JR, man, he was the player of the game on defense.
I can see that.
He had 10 tackles. What was it? Let me look real quick. 6 solo tackles, 1 pass breakup, and then an interception. So, I mean, the defense came to play. I think the linebackers really played pretty solid last night. For the most part, they were in the gaps. I would have liked to have gotten more pressure on the quarterback, but first game, got to figure out some things.
That is very, I get it. More pressure on the quarterback, I get it. But listen, I'm not saying Dylan Stewart did a bad job because he disrupted the whole game. Yeah. But when you're getting double teamed and chipped, somebody else needs to step up. That's my point.
Yeah, exactly.
Dylan Stewart is doing. They know who that that dude is. They know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else needs to step up.
Yeah, Dylan ended up with 1 sack, a tackle for a loss, 7 total tackles. Let's see if I can find the other. Brian Thomas, he didn't. 3 tackles on the night. Who was it? Jatias Gear played pretty solid. He had a sack. Who else is out there on the edge? I can't remember who else was on the edge. I think it was just them 3. But I was pretty impressed with the linebacker group. They were pretty good on the defense. I hate seeing Judge Collier get injured. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know exactly the severity of the the injury, but
which we do play on Saturday this week, so Shane should have a presser somewhere between 12 and 1 tomorrow. So we should find out tomorrow what the deal is.
Yeah, we'll know the severity of his injury. But he's walking in a cast, or not a cast, but a brace and some crutches. So
kind of looked like an air cast. I think you're right. It's kind of like an air cast.
Is on his knee, so hopefully he's okay. So we should find that out tomorrow. But yeah, defensively, losing Collier, we had to put in some younger guys back there in the secondary, and I think that they didn't play bad. We didn't give up no touchdowns, like you said. We held them with 3 field goals and a safety.
Yeah,
and the safety was our doing.
Don't. We'll go down that path in a minute.
But
I lost my mustard when that happened.
But the defense played pretty good for the most part. Got to shore up some things, some tackling and stuff, but trying to figure out some ways to get Stewart open, whether it's stun him or something, or put him in the middle or move him around. There's got to be a way. We got to get some more pressure with him up the middle or around the edges or whatever. Special teams, that was refreshing to see a punt return.
Wasn't it?
Heck yeah, man. Picari Swain, man, that was electrifying. That actually, I think, who's that? I think Nick Harbor said that once he did that kind of, I guess, gave him that boost to get over the top, I guess.
Yeah.
To pull out the win. So that was refreshing to see a punt return for a touchdown. First one since 2013, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
A. Sanders. So it was great to see that. I was a little, like I said in the live, I was a little nervous because you never know. But at the same time, like Brent Prysak, and I watched his interview today, or his post game, he said you never want to put your guys in that situation to cover punts twice.
No, and Shane even said, way back in the day, he referred back, I think 2009, we were playing Clemson at C.J. Spiller. He was like, and I was told a long time ago, he said, and it would be a textbook if I said it. My daddy said it, which my daddy didn't say it, but he was taught as a special teams coordinator, you never want to kick twice because nothing good happens. Nothing good happens.
Nothing good happens. But that was good to see, special teams. Mason Love, he did a phenomenal job punting. I think he averaged about 48 yards on was it 5 punts? I think it was.
And that's amazing.
So,
that's amazing.
Yeah. So it looks like we got our special teams. Now, Joyce didn't have a chance to really, put any work in because he only kicked 1 field goal. He had 3 extra points. So, you can't really gauge anything there. But, the one he did hit, he hit solid. And as the season goes along, we'll be able to tell, what kind of field goal kicker we got. And then I can't remember who kicked off. It might have been Mason Love did both of them.
I think Mason Love did kick off too.
Yeah. There was a couple that was short, but
yeah.
We can live with that.
But at the end of the day, with the new rule, being able to call a fair catch on the kickoff, just been implemented in the last few years. How many people actually, let's be honest, how many people actually return kickoffs anymore? Very, very rarely.
Yeah. But, we can live with that. I can live with that as long as we're covering the punt or the kickoffs and not giving up no big field positions. But, overall, special teams did pretty good. There wasn't nothing to complain about there.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean,
So let's go back to the safety for a second.
okay.
Anybody that was on our live fan reaction, I lost my ever living mustard. I was so excited we intercepted the football in the end zone, and then for whatever reason he ran out.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, these are young men. Okay. Hell, we're grown adults with children and families. We make mistakes. So I know these young men make mistakes. All the the hype and everything, the intensity that they're in, that atmosphere, it's got to be amazing. But when they interviewed him, he said, I had no idea where I was at. And I'm like, what? How do you not know you're in the friggin' end zone, dude? Just drop to the ground.
He was caught up in the game and the emotions. Yeah. So.
Oh, lead almighty. I mean, we went starting on the 25-yard line to the 2. That's a 23-yard difference. And that's why we got to say between that and our offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and Rooster made a good point on that. We should have rolled Lenoris out. He should have rolled right or something.
Bo, he was trying to roll. He was trying to.
Well.
And my opinion of it is this. When you're backed up like that, and I know a lot of people say if they followed, percentages. I don't necessarily follow percentages.
I hate that.
You do a slant 3-4 yard pass that's very high as far as completion rate. Maybe not the most yards, but don't drop somebody back for 3 damn seconds. I mean, no, don't do it. And I don't even like running up the middle when you're backed up like that. I don't.
No, heck no. I started to say something about that when we come out. I was like, oh crap, we're too close. David Green made a good point. Finally using Brady Hunt. We had 3 tight ends that registered catches.
Yeah.
And Hunt was the leading tight end with 45 yards. So.
And Sporty said the same thing. Might be the most underrated weapon on our offense. I would have to say.
Yeah, he kept us alive last year against Missouri in that game-winning drive.
He did.
So.
And I didn't even think about it. You mentioned Missouri, and I'm like, yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Got all about it.
Michael, I guess it's Michael, right? Michael.
Yeah, Michael Lynn.
Yeah. He said he could have thrown it away. Well, you got to work. You got to think about maybe intentional grounding. I mean, he's got to throw it at a receiver. He's in the pocket. He wasn't outside of tackles.
Now what is the rule?
He's got to be outside of tackles.
When you're in the end zone and you throw it away, it is a penalty for sure. They will drop the flag, but they don't consider it a safety, right?
Yeah. If it's intentional grounding.
They do consider it a safety. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a spot foul. If you're in the end zone, that's a loss of down. So it'd be a safety.
I just think it's a bad play call on offense.
Yeah, you don't want to throw
that shit.
Yeah. It all stemmed off of that interception that returned to the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
and then the offensive line not being able to.
I get the young man was excited. He just intercepted the ball. You're talking about nationally televised game, the only one on at the time on a Sunday in an NFL stadium. I understand he might not have knew where he was, but damn, man. Have a little bit of, hey, shit, there's paint under me. I just need to fall down right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to watch where you throw the ball when you're back in the end zone because you got to make sure you put it in the right place or it's going to be intentional grounding. So, but I like Mike said, I like our tight ends too.
I do too. I do too. And I truly believe, and I'm not a sunshine pumper. Everybody knows that. I call it like I see it, okay? But I believe we got a good team. I do. I believe that. Was the first game great? No. The line was horrible. Offensive line was horrible. But I saw a lot of great things just worth talking about. I saw Nick Harbor become who you and everybody else think he's going to be. I saw a quarterback that is still himself. I mean, what was his completion percentage? What, 64%?
63, 64%. So
Yeah. So I mean, can you argue with that? Hell, I can't. I can't argue with that. But he did get sacked four times. Now that's a negative. But our defense, hey, they held their own. I mean, we're talking about it. We're talking about playing a Power 4 Division I ACC foe with new coordinators all across their defense. Am I happy? No, I wanted us to win 38 to friggin' 17. But at the end of the day, there's a lot to build on and there's a lot to be positive about as a Gamecock fan, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with Sporty there. That left guard looked lost. That whole left side looked lost.
Yes.
It looked like they never knew what they never been on the football field, honestly.
And that's one thing, Chuck. Maybe somebody with more intelligence than I have can explain that to me. It's not rocket science. Grab him between the numbers, hold him, push him, pull him. It don't matter. Just don't reach outside and push the guy backward. It's not rocket science. And why we can't figure that out, I have no idea. I can't figure it out.
Yeah. So my question is, are we overreacting or what? Or is it a concern?
No, I'm not concerned yet.
Okay.
I'm really not. Truly, all honesty, I'm not. I am not concerned. My only concern is like we're going to face like a South Carolina State, a small team, nowhere close to the depth that we have, nowhere close. Will they cut and chop on the defensive line or to the offensive? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their defensive line, our offensive line, and get some momentum. That's the only thing that scares me. But first game of the year, hey, we don't come out the gate strong. We never have. Never have. Yeah. My wife and I have been to how many openers? 2, 3 in neutral sites. I think 2 of them were in Charlotte at Bank of America. And we never come out the gate strong. We don't. So I am overreacting, but I'm not concerned.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say that?
Yeah, I think that's probably how I feel. I think I overreacted a lot about it because of, you hear so much about how they doing in camp. And honestly, I'd rather them not say nothing and be surprised because they kind of build it up a little bit and then get your hopes up, and then they bring out this product they did yesterday. Now I agree with Michael Lynn. I'll take this game over the ODU game last year.
Oh, hell yeah!
Last year was just abysmal. It was, but this year I see some good positive stuff in this year versus last year.
I do too. And we're gonna have a game that we're like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I don't know when it's gonna come. It's gonna come within the first 5, in my opinion, which I think personally we should be 5-0. But it's going to come, and there's going to be a hiccup game, and hopefully we pull it off and don't take the L. But, I mean, we came out of the game fairly healthy. Yes, we gave up 4 sacks, which is not good, but hell, it's better than 7 we gave up against North Carolina.
No, we gave up 9 to them.
Was it 9? I thought.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
Yeah. I forgot. You were there. There.
Yeah, I was there for that one.
But, at the end of the day, I think we got a lot to build on. We got game tape now. We know who we are at this point. So let the coaches do their jobs and let the players execute what they're being coached. And I think we'll be fine. Seriously. And not being a sunshine pumper, I'm just being as honest as I can.
Yeah. Now, if we get to about week 5, 6, and we're still looking like this, then that's concern.
Yeah, I mean, and Shane came straight out and said our offense, it was ugly. It was ugly. And listen, he knows it. He knows it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing he said that kind of bothered me is the line, and I get it. He doesn't want to break the morals of the young men on the offensive line, but at the end of the day, he knows that position group was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. Man, I forgot what I was going to say now. But look, yeah, we got Sacramento State this weekend. So Scott said I never overreact. But
you must don't know him the way I do. Then I know you're joking, but
he's just being funny. Yeah. He knows how I am. But yeah, hey, we got about 21 people in here, and I don't know why we don't have that many likes. So come on, everybody, hit the like button.
Hey, or hit the thumbs down and up. And listen, y'all, we don't care. I mean, we hope you like what we're saying, in all honesty. But at the end of the day, it does something to the algorithm, and that's above our intelligence, mine and his both. So it helps. YouTube likes it for whatever reason.
Yeah. Long as we don't get those stupid people like we had in here yesterday.
Boy, that thing pissed me off.
Oh, yeah.
That thing pissed me off.
You didn't even see what they did, but yeah. What's up, Mr. Harry? How you doing? He said, happy Monday, fellas, from empty Destin. Oh, he's in Destin. Oh, he's enjoying the weather. The beach.
You in Destin, Florida?
Yep.
Well, good. I hope your health's doing better, Mr. Harry.
He probably out there trying to catch a little fish, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I need his number so I can send him.
Big Barker is in here.
Me and my son had last night.
Sean Wells, what's going on? It makes our win better when Clemson loses. Yeah.
Well,
every day's better when Clemson loses. It don't matter.
I ain't worried about Clemson till November, gentlemen. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. They looked a little rough.
I'm gonna hold that up there. I'm gonna hold that up there. Big Barney out there like that. That's last night, Big Barney.
He found him. Somebody left him in a well.
Boy, you crazy as all get out. Yeah, me and my son caught them last night. Actually, we caught more than that, but those were the two biggest ones.
Oh yeah.
But the catfish, now we did strike out on the catfish. Though. We struck out.
They look nice. I'm not a big fisherman, so. Let's see here. He said no fishing for him, so just relaxing, I guess. But the Clemson game, I mean, I think Clemson's got some work left, kind of like we do.
Oh, sure.
So
sure. And listen.
Offensive line, running game. I mean, they got some of the same issues we got.
And you're right. Same issues. I think our struggles are very similar. Very similar.
Yeah. The only thing is I'll take our quarterback over theirs when it comes to running.
All right, let's talk about that. Hold on. It's funny you brought that up. I was about to ask the question. Other than the Knights game, 7-7 tied up right now, 4 minutes to go in the first. Who was the most impressive quarterback to y'all that anyone has seen through week 0 and week 1? Shoot it. I'd love to hear it because I have my opinion.
I don't know. I'd have to go back. And look at the games. Of the Heisman Trophy,
let's just say the top 5 candidates.
Yeah, Nussmeier.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, Michael Lynn said Nussmeier.
I would have to agree, and I would probably say Sellers is probably in a strong second. But that dude from Oklahoma. Now I know they didn't play nobody. They played Sumter High School, but That dude was slinging it, Bubba.
Yeah, I get a better idea of him whenever they play some competition.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying he ain't talented. That's not what I'm saying. It's just it's just like if Lenore's was playing South Carolina State. You can't gauge anything from that. He should do that.
Yeah.
He should do that.
Yeah.
Mr. Harry said Beck looked pretty good. I fell asleep, so I didn't really get to see all that. So
I didn't watch the whole game. I did watch the highlights this morning. Because obviously you talking about Carson Beck, right?
Yeah, Carson Beck played Miami, played Notre Dame.
Yeah, I was fishing last night when that game happened, but I did watch the highlights this morning, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have to agree. He looked a whole lot better than Gunnar Stockton did. He did, just from the highlights that I watched.
Yeah, I ain't watched any, so I don't know. I can't speak on that. I didn't see Gunnar play. Because I had four games on, and I was watching all over the place. I really didn't get a chance to see how he performed. Sporty said John Mateer is his dark horse Heisman pick. Some people like him, man, but like I said, I got to see more from him. I got to see him playing in Texas or Alabama or some teams. Some teams has got a pulse.
Now, who in your top, let's just say, top 15 teams, take Clemson out of it, they lost. Take Alabama out of it because they lost. Who is your biggest, what the hell are they doing ranked in the top 15? Other than those two, take those two out.
Let me see the top 15. Hold on, let me pull it up.
No, I know who mine is.
Because I watched like 12 hours of football on Saturday, so I don't and I worked all day today, so I ain't had time to think about football. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
How about y'all? Who was your biggest, what the hell? And you know what? Leave Clemson, Alabama in it, and I know most people are going to choose those two, especially Alabama. But who would be your biggest top 15, top 20, what the hell? Other than the obvious, because they are the obvious.
It would have to be them too. It would have to be them too.
I would say A&M would be one too.
Oh, against UTSA.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's either Alabama or Clemson to me. I know Sean says
Sean Wells. I don't know him, but Sean, thank you for getting in here, buddy. He says Texas. No, Texas is still good. They got quarterback issues right now.
Yeah,
that's their issues.
I wouldn't put them in there because they played Ohio State, and
exactly.
that was a heck of a defensive game, and it's about what everybody expected.
Yeah, I mean,
a low score defensive struggle
could be a very easy 1 to 2 loss team going into the playoffs. Very easy. I mean, they played a hell of a team.
I mean, if I had to really go to just one team, I'd say Alabama because they don't look like they haven't improved from last year, man. There's a lot of hype around them. How they a much better team than they were last year, and they favored to win it all according to some people, and they still can't win on the road.
I listened to somebody.
You got to be able.
I can't remember who it was, but they made a very good statement, and I agree with it 110%. That DeBoer is a hell of a coach. None of us could say any different. I mean, look at the guy's record. But he's used to playing.
Yeah.
He is used to playing a 8-game for sure win schedule, and now he ain't playing that no more. So when I thought about it, I was like, I think I've said something close to those lines before, but now he's in a power like the conference to be in, and I'm not saying he can't do it.
Yeah,
because I believe he can, but he's got to grow as well to understand this conference. You know what I mean? And how it operates.
Yeah. Mr. Harry said Jalen Daniels of Kansas was highest rated. I forgot about that game. I watched some of that game. I didn't watch it all, but yeah, Jalen Daniels, he's a heck of a quarterback.
The Jayhawks.
Yeah, but that dude, he's been there for what, 10 years? I mean, hell, he should be good. It seems like it. He seems like he's been in Kansas forever.
Sporty said, I really do believe in coach fit. I think that certain coaches are better fit at one school than the other. Maybe DeBoer is not just a great fit. Hey, I can't disagree with you.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, if he ain't a fit, he's getting ready to be out, because Alabama does not. They don't play that crap. They're accustomed to winning championships, and if he keeps laying these eggs on the road, he's not going to be the coach at Alabama much longer. And the thing is, his buyout's like what, almost $70 million. So he better figure it out, and figure it out fast. Exactly there, Andrew.
And another thing, $70 million, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, that's like Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah, they're not. And I say this with all due respect for Alabama, because Saban has been there for so long. They're not paying 2 and 3 coaches right now, like buyouts.
Yeah,
like A&M's doing, Florida's doing, South Carolina's doing. You know, I think our last payout is to Will Muschamp this year, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might have been last year. But at the end of the day, I mean, they can raise that money pretty quickly.
Alabama? Oh, yeah. They probably go get that out of the seat cushions tomorrow if they needed it.
Yeah, so if those board of trustees, if they decide it, that he's ousted. He's done.
Yeah, Sporty made a good point. Tommy Castellanos, the surprise of the weekend. Not only did he talk shit, he went out there and backed it up.
He did.
He went out there and backed it straight the fuck up. I'm not trying to be vulgar or anything, but he did. He told him, he said, Nick Saban ain't going to be there to save you. They can't stop him, and they sure the heck couldn't.
I can't argue with you a bit. I can't. Because I love nothing more than somebody that had that much confidence to go out there and prove it to.
Exactly. It's another thing when you just talk shit and then get out there and get your ass beat. But when you go out there and you back it up like he did, much respect for him. You know, and that they may be a player in the ACC.
No, I think they are going to be.
Seriously. If they carry that momentum from that game the rest of the season, yeah, it may not be Clemson this year. And me and P. Digits and JD was talking about that last night. Florida State can make some noise.
I'll tell you what I saw. Across the board, Clemson's defense, top notch. I mean, absolutely top notch. I'm not going to sit here and just because I'm a Gamecock fan and I hate Clemson, I'm not going to knock. This is a sports talk show, okay? Yes, it's Gamecocks, but I'm just going to tell you what I saw. Clemson's defense is going to keep them in almost any game they play in. Any game. Their offense, they need some help. Gamecocks, I can say the same thing. We need some help. But I saw a lot of flashes of where we can get a whole lot better. But Miami and Florida State, buddy, people better open their eyes because Florida State's coming, and so is Miami. And I'm telling you.
Yeah, the ACC might be more open this year than it has been in a while, as far as more contenders.
And right now, what I'm watching on this television with that baby blue, old Belichick, he might be got him rolling, Bo. I don't know. I'm talking more to this screen than I am looking at that screen. But
I ain't been able to pay much attention. I know 7-7 at second quarter, but Big Barney Ross said Jimbo got paid $76 million like it was nothing, and that can happen at Alabama if he's not making stuff happen, if he's not doing his winning the games that he should be winning.
Well, Alabama's not going to tolerate it. They're on top of Mount Rushmore. They're not going to tolerate it.
Yeah.
And listen, Bo, it's for Kalen DeBoer. Why would you want to follow up the GOAT? Well, I mean, why would you even take that job for the money? Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get $100 million guarantee. I mean, I get it. But at the end of the day, dude, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, you got some lofty expectations to live up to.
Yeah.
So, Real USC said Big Bill will have them contending in the next 3 years. How long is his contract?
Who you talking about?
Bill Belichick.
Oh shit! No, he'll be there. He'll be there. Or is he saying he's not going to be there?
No. He said he would have them contending in 3 years.
I think he'll have them contending next year. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to watch some of the game.
I mean, my thing is the guy's got to be pretty damn tough to be courting a 28-year-old girlfriend. I mean, that's enough right there by itself.
What's up, Mark? He said Florida State hasn't proved anything just yet. They haven't. They haven't, but they got the feet in the right direction. That's for sure. After Saturday, the board better get better because Bama has $70 million buyout. Yeah.
Oh, did you see what Harry Legg said? Bill told his team. He told his team that his girlfriend do a strip tease if they won.
Them boys out here playing tough, then.
Hey, and I bless the man how his heart can stand it. But I'm half his age of 20. I ain't got no sir. Right? No, I ain't got no interest. Now I've been with the same woman for 25 years, married 20 years this year. No, sir. I ain't got no interest in none of that. None.
But yeah, there's some good games this weekend. And I think this upcoming weekend, I should pull up a schedule. And with this upcoming weekend, we'll see. Hold on. You go ahead and talk. I'm going to see if I can pull up a schedule real quick.
What schedule are you pulling up?
For this week, the week's games.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant our schedule. I'm about to say
no
schedule.
No, go ahead and carry on the conversation. I'm going to pull up a.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think y'all listen. Now, Miami tried to give that game away against Notre Dame. Now, I watched the highlights. I did not watch the game. Again, I was fishing. I watched the highlights this morning. I didn't go to bed till a little after midnight. But I watched it on my iPad this morning. And Miami's no joke. In Florida State, hey, how you can win? What did we win last year? 3 games? 4 games? 3? 4?
Who? Florida State?
Yeah, they look legit, bro. They look legit.
Florida State won 2 last year.
I thought they won 3.
Nah, they have 2-10.
Well, there you go. Even worse. But the year before, when they were so great, it was all transfers. And last year, they were horrible. I commend the coaching staff for what they just did. I do. How can you not? How can you not?
Yeah. Yeah, this upcoming week looks like a week of not so good games. You got let's see. Well, you got Michigan, Oklahoma. That's a top 25 matchup on prime time. 7:30. Oklahoma's at home, and that you might be able to tell a little bit what John Mateer can really do in that.
To me, he's one of the best quarterbacks I saw over the past 2 weeks. 0-1. That's just my opinion. But Michigan's defense, which I thought was going to be lights out, has not impressed me. So you're right. I think we'll find out.
Yeah. Also, Mississippi State, they welcoming in Arizona State. What is Arizona State without old Scatterboo? Mississippi State, they beat Southern Miss the other night, so we'll get a glimpse to see what they can do, how they can hold their own against the top 25 team. LSU's playing La Tech. Army, they probably get beat by Kansas State, although Army lost to Tarleton State. Kansas State, they've been struggling this year. They're 1-1. South Carolina State. Miami's playing Bethune-Cookman. Here's another good game that could be good. South Florida and Florida. That could be a really good game as well.
Them Bulls, now they can show up and show out when they want to.
Yeah, because they shocked Boise State the other night. Was it Thursday night?
Thursday.
Tennessee, East Tennessee State, Ole Miss, and Kentucky.
That's going to be a 21-point win for Ole Miss. I'm sorry.
They're playing at Kroger Field, so I don't know how big Barney Ross feels about that, but
well, he knows. I mean, he's a realist too. He knows.
Mr. Harry said Arizona State still stout. Yeah, I didn't get to watch them play, so I don't know. I still got to figure out how they are without Bo Scadaboo and all them. So we'll see.
You see what Sporty said? Gus Malzahn. His OC was a great hire. Sporty, I agree with you 100%. That was genius. That was absolute genius.
Yep. Georgia and Austin Peay. Is Mr. Harry worried at all there? Austin Peay shocked Middle Tennessee the other night. It should be an easy win by the Bulldogs, honestly.
Ole Miss is 11.5-point favorite. So which way you leaning, Bubba? Big Barney Ross, which way you leaning? Just out of curiosity. I mean, do you think they're going to whip y'all's ass, or do you think y'all stand a chance?
Yeah. We got Troy and Clemson. That's the game. Got Iowa State. Good to see that. Indiana, Kennesaw State. SMU and Baylor. Duke and Illinois. That should be a good game. Texas and San Jose State. Yeah, that's about it for this week, man. Not a whole lot of
No, it's cupcake week. Yeah, I mean, it really is. Which week one we had some matchups that I thought was you have to give credit where credit's due to both teams for scheduling that opponent. I would say Alabama, Florida State, definitely. Clemson, LSU, definitely. South Carolina, Virginia Tech, definitely. Notre Dame, Miami, definitely. I mean, there was a lot of worth the hell watching first week games. But this week, shit, they're going to be playing Sumter High and South Florence. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Missed this comment. Real USC said not going to buy into FSU yet. Bama looked like they'd get whooped by Coastal, but Miami going to win the ACC.
What I can't figure out, and I asked you this question through text message, and this is as real as I can be about it, is FSU that good or is Alabama that bad?
I don't know, man. I mean, I would say it's probably a little of both. I mean,
and again,
like I said
watch
earlier,
the whole game. I'm gonna go watch the whole game when I have a chance. I'm gonna watch the whole game, and I know it's gonna be 3.5 hours, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the whole replay because anybody on YouTube can look it up and watch any game you want to watch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch the whole game, and I'm gonna give my opinion of it. But right now, I can't answer that question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Florida State got better, and like Sporty said, bringing in Malzahn showed that. And like I said earlier, Alabama they haven't improved their on the road. They still struggle on the road, so they look lost at times. So
Yeah.
it could be a combination of both, like Scott said.
Well, BBR just said that Georgia State had almost 200 yards rushing against Ole Miss. Well, guess what? They had over that against us last time we played them. But their coach was Sean Elliott, too. Said Kentucky has a decent run game. Ole Miss wins, but they probably don't cover. Okay, I respect your opinion. You know that team a whole lot better than I do.
Yeah. Yeah, that game will probably be on the challenge this week.
I would think so.
There ain't a whole lot of good ones to put on there.
No. Speaking of, how's everybody doing on the challenge? Is everybody in it?
Yeah.
Is everybody in the challenge?
I told you I'm 6-4 right now, so waiting on this game.
I'm sitting on at 5-5, so right now I'm batting 500.
So, but oh man, but we got South Carolina State this weekend, so I didn't get to tell you that. I was going to tell you this earlier, but I won't be able to do a Friday night live or Friday night live with you.
That's fine.
It's mine and my wife's anniversary, so
Well, congratulations.
so we're gonna go do something, and then yeah,
Good for y'all. Y'all should. As a matter of fact, that ours is in March, 20 years, and I think we don't ever do. And you know this, we don't never do anything without the children, right?
yeah,
But I think we're gonna take both of them to my dad and stepmama's. Drop the ball, and we're going to haul butt to Charleston for like a Friday night and a Saturday night. 20 years, man, it's worth celebrating. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I know Scott's gonna be devastated. He ain't gonna have nothing to do except watch wrestling.
Oh my God, you find something better to watch. I mean, hell, just record.
Just go back and watch our live from the other day.
Yeah. Or damn, record. The Price is Right or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't do like me. Don't be one of those junkies that goes back and watches the Andy Griffith Show. Even though I've seen almost every episode and I can about recite them, I still love to watch it. That and Sanford and Son, y'all, I laughed in my stomach.
Oh yeah, I watch all them too. Sean Wells wants to know a score prediction for South Carolina State. Well,
Okay.
if it's close, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm going to tell you that now.
I'll tell it to you. 38-10.
38-10. Man, if we don't hit the 40s, if we don't hang half 100 on them,
Well, I'm just telling you. I mean, damn, the man asked. I'm giving my opinion. 38-10.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be mad if we don't hang half 100 on them.
Well, and thank you, Michael Lynn. 20 years is a hell of a cost.
Yeah,
It is. And
we ain't been married that long. We've been married 16 years, so Michael Lynn said 55-10. That's kind of about where I'm leaning.
Nah, at least he got one number right.
50,
He got their score right.
52-7, 52-3. Man, if like I said, if we don't hang half 100 on them, I may be mad. I may be a lot madder than I was the other day.
38-10. I'm telling
you. Nick Harbor's gonna have a big game.
Oh, here we go.
I'm telling you.
And our
The
offensive line is going to look like damn LSU's, right?
I ain't gonna say all that. We're gonna give up 2 sacks. we'll give up 2 sacks.
Well,
I do believe that.
I would agree too. Is about the right number. Yeah, in all honesty.
But no, man.
At the end of the day, by halftime, our size, strength, and depth is just going to overrun them.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a payday for South Carolina State, and like you said, and like I said, I enjoy playing these teams. Just that help them out. So, Scott said he's only going to drop 1 pass.
Y'all listen. I have every every ounce of respect and hope and want to for this young man. But I ain't seen it yet. You ain't talking about a Sidney Rice, Alshon Jeffrey, a Kenny McKinley. God bless rest his soul. But, you know, you're not talking about this type of receiver yet. Do I think he could be that? Damn right. But he's got to do it. You know what I mean? He's got to do it.
Hey, you're right, David. He's going to drop 2 touchdowns. He'll drop 2 touchdowns on them. Boom. Damon, what's up, Damon? He said 118-10. God.
If I had your face and some dough, I could make gorilla cookies. What?
What? What? Oh, I have no idea what that means, but okay. Did y'all notice Trey Jacobs got way more playing time than Jared Brown? Yeah, I did.
I did.
I didn't. I forgot to bring that up. I did see him out there a lot. And I don't.
I know what Dave was talking about now. When I talked about Sanford's son, he's talking about Fred Sanford.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I did notice that, and I don't know what happened, why he got more playing time. Maybe he showed more during practice than Jared, or maybe Jared's still hurting a little bit from last year. I don't know.
I don't know, but I did notice it. Yes.
Yeah.
I did. Which, hell, before we went live, Chuck and I were backstage talking. And, you know, the inside report for the people that were on the sideline at the game, the reporters started putting out who the first the starting line was going to be. And he and I both were surprised about that, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to come out knocking people 2 foot backwards. But no, we didn't. So the hell with it.
Yeah. We're gonna see it this week, and we should. But I'm ready for the game, even though I know what's gonna happen or should happen as far as score. But yeah. Well, I think we covered about everything. We normally let people on, but I don't know who's interested. If anybody's interested in coming on, I don't know. I don't want to be on here too dang long, so.
No, you know, today's one of those days. I know you work today, but today's one of those days that you're not really sure whether it's Saturday or Sunday, but it's actually Monday. And everything starts back to normal early in the morning. And it's like, bah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll let some people on our next live. We actually ran over an hour so far just talking, basically. So we had some good interaction, good conversation. So,
all right, I do want to say this before we jump off real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Speaking of me being married for 20 years, is there a show that you catch yourself watching because your wife got you interested in, other than, no, I ain't talking about football, okay, or sports? Is there a show you catch yourself watching that you sit back and you often go, I would never have watched this without my wife getting me interested in it, and now I fiend to watch the next episode? Is there a show like that for you?
No, not right off. We tend to like the same kind of stuff. Like we like watching Dateline and
Okay.
48 Hours, things like that. TV Land.
Okay.
We kind of watch the same stuff.
TV Land's that old school stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they're at not like right now. I don't go back and like, oh, I got to watch this because she got me into it. Now, back in the day, she'd watch some shows and I'd get interested in, and I'd watch it, but it wasn't nothing like it's on now.
I will have to be the first one to admit, I don't watch Lifetime movies, just Michael Ian. I don't. But my wife is a real big Bravo fan. Okay, she loves Bravo. And she got me into this show called Below Deck. And
Never
buddy,
heard of it.
let me tell you something. The deal maker ain't gonna miss an episode of Below Deck. No, I'm telling you, it is reality television. They're on these super yachts. They're the staff on the super yachts. They stay down in very, they're nice quarters. Don't get me wrong, because they're on these big super yachts. But they're down in the quarters and they wait on these. I can't miss it. I tell you, I can't miss it.
Yeah, we usually watch now that I'm doing my lives on Friday, we kind of we don't watch it together, but normally we'll like, man, what's going to happen on Dateline tonight or 2020 or 48 hours or whatever. But now that sports is back, she kind of watches some, I watch some, and
well, it's like I said on the live the other day. My wife and I were thinking back. Very first football game she ever went to, University of South Carolina versus Clemson at Williams-Brice, back in 2000, and I think we figured it was 2003. We lost like 66-13. It was horrible. It was horrible. And hindsight is always 2020. Just looking back that long ago, she didn't know what in the world was going on. They had no idea. And she's like, well, "Why they did it? Why is everybody ooh ah? Why they cheering?" And I'm like, "Look, just." So now, all these years later, I mean, you heard her on the live. I mean, she's losing her mind because she knows just as much as I know. It's just funny. It's just funny how things work out.
Yeah, I think my wife's first game was NC State in 2009.
Okay.
It was a Thursday night game.
Because I know for a fact, I think my wife graduated in 2000. She'll be 40 this year. She graduated in 2004. We got married in 2006. And the first game she ever went to was with me and my daddy and my stepmama was in 2003, and then we got our own season tickets in 2006, 7, and 8. So we didn't miss a home game then. But, daddy and my stepmom, they've had them since, I don't know, the 80s. My first game was 85. But yeah, it's just funny how I watch these shows and I never would have even clicked on it when I'm scrolling through had it not been for her, but yet she loves South Carolina football, baseball, and basketball. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just funny how things work out.
Yeah, well, I told in 2009, I told my wife, I was like, listen, because that's the weekend we got married. And I was like, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I said, listen, we can either get married September 5th, which is our wedding anniversary, or we can get married in December.
Before the season or after?
Before or after. Well, it was a Thursday night game, so we had that Saturday off.
But I didn't think about this. She said it on the live. I don't know if y'all could hear. Yesterday, my wife, her name is Brittany. Brittany said, "Well, Chad, we never missed a Thursday night season opener. I mean, because we went to them all the time." And I was like, I forgot they were always on Thursday night. She was right. I'd forgotten all about it.
Yeah. So
until we started this neutral site crap, and then we went to Charlotte several times. So, it is what it is.
What's up, Quentin Broom? He said Chuck is a badass Marine.
I ain't seen Quentin in here in a while. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, no, he ain't been in here in a while, man. I think he trader on been going to other people's streams and not ours, man. But it's good to see you, buddy.
I tell y'all what, though, he says we're not going to go live Friday night, which everybody knows that knows me. My daughter's a competition dancer, and we travel a lot during comp season, which is one of the reasons why I don't attend as many games as I would like to attend, because we're dancing. But how many of y'all willing to bet that I can get him on his telephone in the restaurant with Lisa, which is his wife, to do a damn live?
No. No, can't do it. But no, but she, she's got to love me if she would say, all right, yeah, we can get married on a Friday, on a Saturday when we're not playing versus waiting till December. So,
yeah,
gotta love it. Jackpot kidnapped me for the live stream.
Dealmaker dances at Hooters. What?
David Gray, yeah, you said that last year or year before last. Somebody said that.
I did dance at Hooters, and I posted a video of it.
Yeah.
Y'all said I wouldn't do it. We were at a dance competition, and we went to Hooters to eat hot wings, and y'all said, you will not dance. And I'm like, bullshit. Yeah, I will.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to. Never mind. But Todd Glenn wants you to do it, whatever that is. I prefer you not to do. Oh, get me on a live Friday night. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get my wife to send your wife a message. You gonna go live Friday night?
Nah. Michael Lynn said Jackpot Show just argues all night. LOL. Yeah, they have. I mean, I like Jackpot. I like his show. I'll go in there and watch it. But some of them people get on there and argue. All right, that's just. At
the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. I love Jackpot to death. Matter of fact, we texted last night. He was texting me at like 10:45 last night. I was fishing, and love him to death. Support him. Support Rob. Everything they stand for. You will never. Chuck and I, we might disagree on certain things, but first of all, we're friends and our families know each other, our children as well. But you will never hear us cuss anyone in our comments unless you're a bot or whatever those people were that got in here the other night to hurt Chuck's channel. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Exactly.
That would be the only time you would hear us cuss somebody, because at the end of the day, all we got to do, I can hit a button right here, boom, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? You're gone. Yeah. The other night, what happened? That was just sabotage, talking about politics and just stupid stuff.
No, they were being racist. No,
yeah,
we don't do that.
No, we don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. We talk sports. We talk hunting, fishing, dance. Whatever. But we don't talk politics and religion. Well, we might talk it personally, but we ain't gonna talk about it on here. And
was that a pick six or a scoop and score?
I don't know. Mine's flashed over to a recording.
Now we got a flag on the field.
You did, David, and I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you cleaned it up.
Yep. Yeah, I mean they were being racist, dude, and that we don't do that either over here.
No. I mean, because if y'all want to hear my opinion on certain things, plumb ask me, and I'll tell you. But at the end of the day, I'm not racist. I'm not biased against women. As a matter of fact, I think people have the wrong opinion of women. They should be able to hold any job if they can do it just like a man does. That's my opinion. And, people downgrade women, and I don't like it. That's just my stance on it. But at the end of the day, you're not going to hear me say bad words about somebody's race. I don't care what race they are. Yep. I don't tolerate it. I don't like it. And that's just that's me. And for somebody to do that to us, they obviously don't know us that well. They don't know us that well.
No, they just stupid, immature people that ain't got nothing better to do with their lives. So, but I do appreciate David and Scott taking care of that crap yesterday during the live. That's another reason why I'm a little hesitant to open up the lines right now, because you never know about them people. So
yeah,
we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it eventually. It doesn't make any sense. 2025. Yeah, it was a pick six. Whoop, whoop, took it to the house.
All right, Bubba, I'm off here.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here. So I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. Go ahead and subscribe to Jordan Dealmaker right here. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Wrong way.
Yeah, there you go. I always get it wrong. Why do I always get that wrong?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. But, yeah, go subscribe to his channel if you ain't already. Hit the like button. And we'll be back on here probably Saturday for the game. Was it 7 o'clock game, 7:30 game?
Yep, it's a night game, first one.
Yeah, so we even though it ain't gonna be much of a competition, we'll get on here and make an ass of ourselves, at least probably me anyway.
Spurs up till my toes are up.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Have a good night,
one.
Jordan.
And thank you.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Y'all have a good evening. Good rest of your work week. Be safe, and we'll be back here again. Like I said, Saturday. So